This year, let's resolve to be more rational in education, make a resolution for reason. Instead of just memorizing a bunch of stuff, teaching a bunch of stuff in a book, not showing how anything's used, let's make a resolution to take some steps towards applying knowledge more, giving evidence for things, making connections with other areas of knowledge than what we're learning, or drawing lessons from something we're learning. Such things will make our students better people and give them a better life in the long run. You know, it'll help them at the present, but it'll help them when they're adults too. But in doing what we need to make them better, it'll make us better. And of course, then we're forging a better culture. People who have better judgment can make better decisions, understand cause-effect relationships, the consequences of what they do. So can make better decisions about health, exercise, work, friendship, a lot of scientific topics that come up in this modern culture. You know, use of cell phones, which are an electronic device, as kind of sort of as our brains. Understand how certain foods affect our hormones, how certain things affect the environment we live in, which we need, know our role in it. But we need to think, what is reason? Reason is not something like Spock. Spock is not an ideal of reason. Reason and emotion should not battle. They have different roles in our lives. We shouldn't subvert or repress one for the sake of the other. We should work to make ourselves consistent. Reason is also not something in a book. It's not something divorced from life. It's a form of consciousness, a form of awareness living in the world. Us and all animals have perceptual awareness. That's one form. When we get to a higher level, more advanced, sophisticated form of identifying cause-effect relationships and moving through the world, we have reason. We need to look at it in that light. It's a natural part of the world. It's not something separate, above it, supernatural, below natural, or perversion or corruption or anything. Unfortunately, that's the way some people use reason, but that's their fault. That's not indicative of the nature of reason. We need to look at reason and rationality as the ability to move and act in the world and achieve our values. It's in this world that we have values, this world that we have knowledge. Reason helps us move through the world, achieve values, survive, and thrive. That's how we need to think of it. That's what I'm talking about, not something divorced from the world, something in books or something Spockian. Reason is the nature of our consciousness. Dogs have a dog consciousness. It's species appropriate. Cats have a cat consciousness. Dolphins have a dolphin consciousness. We have a rational consciousness. Just a different form of the same thing. Different form, different functions, different nature, but still consciousness. So, basic things we need to think about: relating concepts to the world and the evidence of the senses, connecting what we know to other areas of the knowledge, using concepts and abstract knowledge to survive and thrive and achieve our values. So let's not merely resolve to do that this year, but make it a monthly, daily resolution through the years ahead. Does nothing but benefit us. Hope you have a good year, and just start taking steps towards being more rational, whatever they are. I know I've done that before. We step, we trip, we fall. We just got to get back up and keep going. Just push, push, push. Be committed to the real world. That's what reason's kind of basically all about. A certain form of cognitive commitment to the world. Hope you have a great new year. Make yourself and your students more rational, and enjoy the fruits and benefits of reasoning and living well.